Hello, Leo. Beautiful, beautiful Leo. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining me here. Okay, I'm so excited for this powerful message for you. Okay, Leo. Something amazing is happening here. I cannot wait to talk to you about this. I'm still a little bit sick, but I just couldn't not do a reading. So I just want to clear the energy really quick. Okay, so I have your coffee cup right here, and I'm gonna pull Tarot and Oracle. Of course, I have the messages I saw in your coffee. Okay, whoa. Whoa. So I saw an owl carrying a message, carrying a letter. And this is some kind of news. There is a new tribe. There is some kind of news from a person that you have been waiting for. Or this could be news where it's just you can trust it. And if this is news that is untrustworthy and you're going to know right away, and it is going to be followed almost immediately by news that is trustworthy, by a replacement that is the right way. So this is very exciting. A very exciting time approaching here. I saw a medallion and like a chain that had two things, okay? Like a necklace that you will wear that's like sentimental, and it has two things. And this like felt like it was symbolic of two different people. And you're thinking about these two different people, and you have a necklace that signifies that. This could just be that you're gonna have something here that you're going to use to physically represent something. You could find something that physically represents something, and there is more to this story, and you're now finding out this news. Or there's something here where you're going to do something symbolic with like a necklace or some kind of talisman or something that means something. And there's something here that could happen that's gonna alter the course of your life forever, and you're gonna have a necklace. You're gonna have something like a keepsake to like kind of commemorate this occurrence. It's very interesting, very, very interesting, energy. This is kind of like the energy, on the Titanic, right? The movie. Let's say Rose, she has the necklace, the heart of the ocean, right? Let's imagine her granddaughter finds that, in her plane, in her closet or whatever, and she happens to find this when she's a little girl. It's like, oh yeah, there's a story behind this necklace. You have no idea. There's something like that going on here. I saw a heart and lungs. So this is the thing is, somebody could have something to give to you. There is news of somebody, and somebody is coming forward and they're telling you things. And you're going to see that this person is trustworthy. Why? Because their actions are going to match up with this. And this is something that within your body and soul, and actually you have tangible evidence in this 3D reality that this is real. This could be love coming in for you. Or this could be something where you're going on this huge journey here. And this is something that it's like started with your heart, and you're turning this into something bigger. And this is going to lead to you being able to buy nice things for yourself. And it's going to be something like, chaperone. They're showing me chaperone now. And, she paints her face like a clown because people used to make fun of her and call her a clown and tell her like she was a clown, she was a joke, and now she's famous and she's on stage painting her face like a clown, like, look at me now, I'm a clown. You know what I mean? There's this kind of energy here to this, something like this, where you have this full circle moment, and this is regarding your own personal success and having everything that you want, and love, opening up to love, where love was like, oh no, that's closed, the lungs, I also saw lungs, which is talking about grief. In Chinese medicine, the lungs are associated with grief. And there is something big, big life changes that are positive, but you're grieving the old you because you're never going to be that person again that you were before. And even though you're happy to move forward, There is some kind of familiarity, something like that, that's going forward here. This is like Cinderella, and she's like cleaning out, you know, her belongings from her bed by the fireplace. And it's like, yeah, I don't want to sleep by the fire anymore. I'd much rather sleep in a castle. But they're going to still keep that house. You know, her parents, she, you know, grew up in that house. And even though she was mostly a servant in that house, you know, there's something there about that. The bear is like your ancestors. There's something here you came to do. You came here to do something, you're doing it. And your ancestors are watching, but there's more watching, because I saw a house and 3 watchtowers around this house, excuse me. And these watchtowers, it's like, yeah, you can feel like there's all eyes on you in a negative way. But there's about to be all eyes on you in a positive way. Just like Chapel Roan, everybody's making fun of her, calling her a clown. Well, now you're about to be successful, and you're about to choose to be, oh yeah, I'm a clown. Look at me now. You know, it's like there's a story here. And the 3 watchtowers can represent the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, okay? That's a 3, and it doesn't matter what, it's not necessarily a religious message. This is just like the way that I'm going to see the message, so you know that it's spirit, right? However that means to you. It can be Gaia, can be a different religion, can be, you know, source energy, whatever. So there's something here that source wants to give you, wants you to, oh, this looks like a mole. And there is a mole coming out of the ground here. Oh, wow. So there is something here, because now there is like a historical figure here. And this mole is coming out of the ground, and I don't know. Yeah, okay. So this is, there is some kind of an energy here where you're tapping in to some kind of fame and luxury. That's what this is talking about. Because this is like, you know, what is that movie, Thumbelina? And they want her to marry the mole. Marry the mole. Like, marry the mole. He's rich. He's got a lot of money. But she doesn't want to marry the mole. She doesn't marry the mole. But she ends up, everybody's like, you don't have any chances. You know, you marry this mole, you know. But no, there is this female here. Look at this. Look at this gown she has on. Look at this headpiece she has on. There's something here about Cleopatra, you know? This is Cleopatra in your cup. Yeah, that's what this is. And you're tapping into that energy. The energy of divine feminine power, whether you're male or female, you know, if you're a divine feminine, and if you identify as a divine masculine, you could be finding your divine feminine, you know, and this is, you know, really amazing. Because, you know, there's a situation here where there's like a mole, right? This is a mole. And this is like, he's trying to go up the ground to get this diamond here. And he's trying to like convince you. And it's like, yeah, thanks. But you would have to give so much and not really get that much. You know, this is kind of like in the end of Little Women, when the, you know, publishing guy, he's like, well, I can give you $500 for the copyright right now, but then she wouldn't own her own books, so then she wouldn't make that much. And then, well, if it's not a success, then, you know, you'll be making a lot of money. Well, obviously he wants the copyright because he thinks it's going to be a success. She doesn't do it, you know. And it's like, yeah, in the immediate, she's not getting that much money. She's betting on herself, though. This is you betting on yourself and turning those that put you down. You're turning that up. And you're protected. All around you in your home, you're protected. Look at how beautiful this deity is. And Cleopatra, you know, she used her feminine energy to get all that she wanted, you know, in this life. And to be respected in this life, in her femininity. And Cleopatra was not the most beautiful woman. She's not known for that, you know, but she had this allure about her because she believed in herself, and she believed that she was high value and she should be treated of high value, you know, and so she was. So this is the thing, it's like not taking some deal that is not really betting on yourself. Yeah, this is a Black Panther here, so this is your full power. Your ancestors are helping you. come into alignment with your full power. And when this happens, this is when miracles are happening. You know, Cleopatra had miracles. Miracles happen for her in her life. People are still, look at this, spiritual royalty, I'm telling you. People are still saying her name, right? They're still talking about her. Still. There is this enchanting energy. And every you know, feminine energy on the planet has access to this energy. To tap into this, you know, and that's what this is really saying here. You have writer here, so you could be a writer. This could be about something that you're writing or you want to write. Andromedan starseed, so you could connect to being a starseed. You could feel like, you know, you don't fit in here. Look at this. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Pyramids. I'm telling you. And this is what the pyramids really represents here. You have witch here. Yeah. And this is the thing. Is back then, powerful women, unless they were very, very feminine, and even when they were very, very feminine, people would call them a witch. Oh, you're a witch because you're a powerful woman and you're not just going to marry a man and let him control everything. You know what I'm saying? That this is that kind of energy here. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. When the universe is about to bless you, there's a lot of things around you that are going to go a little crazy here. And this is like, hey, don't fall in the trap. I didn't see any evil. Someone's being so nasty towards you. Don't take that bait. Don't. Because they're trying to lower your vibration. So then just as it's about to come in, you're not a match. Whoops. You know? That's the thing here. And that's the thing with this pyramids. The writer is still here. Okay, there you go. Some of you have a story to tell. 100%. You have a story to tell. And Cleopatra is a story. You know? And you can make yourself a story. And this is the thing about making yourself the lead character of your life. You know what I mean? There's something to this here. Yeah. You could connect to ancient Egypt or pyramids other places in the world, you know? But there's something here with this, because in the pyramids, you know, they would put in there for them to go on to the next life. Jewels, amazing things, honey, they would put in the pyramids, right, for their next life. And this is, you know, all over this planet there are pyramids, and this is because we can tap into this energy and we can access from our past lives. We can access, you know, fortunes. We can access, and this is not just even our own fortunes, any fortune. Anything is available to you. You can be or do or have anything. So you can choose what you're going to connect to and who you're going to be in this story. And you can change it. You can change what it is. You look back on a memory from your childhood and it's this way, but then you're in a different energy and you look back and it's a completely different story, actually. So this is kind of like writing this story of your life, how it's actually supposed to be, how you really are. So very powerful. And just as many people can be seeing someone as a witch, but they can also be seeing, you know, this energy as powerful, as one that they adore. You know, just like in practical magic, they kind of switched it at the end. Everybody saw them and hated them, right? Oh yeah, everybody hates us. Wow, what are we gonna do? You know? But everybody actually, this is Queen of Wands energy. We're gonna see her, I'm sure. This kind of energy that you're yielding, you're so powerful. There's a lot of power around you, and because of this, you're drawing so much attention and a lot of negative attention, and now it's going to switch to whatever you choose, right? That's the thing. And so you're going to switch this to you being seen as this spiritual royalty here. Wow, this is very, look at the temple. I'm telling you, spiritual royalty, and it looks like a pyramid the way they have this shape, right? This is what I'm saying. So you can have this access. And that's the thing, is Leo is the zodiac sign of spiritual royalty, the seed. Wow. Okay, and this is coming out for Andromedan star seeds. Yeah. So there is something here where you're meant to access more. Empty room. Wow. What is this now? The bridge. Wow. And that's the thing is, you know, the pyramids was supposed to connect, you know, the heavens and this earthly plane. This is what it was built for. And there were priestesses, they, you know, pharaohs were said to, you know, speak to the gods, right? So there is a connection that you have. You could have been an ancient royalty, you could have been an ancient seer here. Anything that you're kind of intrigued by, it's like you are this. And this looks like a pyramid from up above the box. This light shining through there. You have the nectar. Wow. You have something very magical, and you see how, you know, the nectar is drawing the bees, right? The flower doesn't need to go out here and try to find bees. You know, doesn't need to grow legs. This is drawing something. So this is that kind of powerful energy that you're tapping into. Okay. Let's see about this, more about this. Wow. Order and egotism. So there is some kind of order to your ego because you're learning to utilize this in the proper way. Excuse me, which is very powerful. And that's the thing, is like learning to use your ego in the appropriate way with this temple card here and being spiritual royalty here. Because there is a certain thing here. To Cleopatra, yeah, she's definitely not out there building the pyramids. Okay, let's be clear. Right? But at the same time, you're doing something that is in honor of the divine and in other beings as well, you know? And seeing that you are the bridge to the divine, you are not the divine, right? With this ego card here. So you could be dealing with other people that try to think that they are the divine, and they were actually stealing your energy to lift themselves up. And now those people, there is some order. So now things are going to be put into right order. Where they've been, it feels like it's been out of order. Those people have been seemingly winning, you know, and you've been down. And that's going to change here. Right. The ways that things have always been done. And this is going to be publicly known. This could be some kind of news that you get about this. Yeah. We're going to see about this now. These cards are wanting to come out. Look at this. Somebody here is really speaking bad on your name. And again, the house here. Because I saw like the 3 watchtowers in a house. So people are wanting things to be a particular way, and they're really focusing on what's going on here. And because you're, you know, a star seed here, you could have never fit in, right? And so now that was just something that was needed. You know, the seed goes into the darkness, and it's like, you know, they put you in the darkness here, but that is where the seed grows. And that is where the seed becomes, you know, this flower with the nectar and drawing everything to you. Right? So this is what's about to start happening now. Publicity, yeah. There is something here about detaching from what other people think, because things are going to start to go well for you, you know? And so, you know, this is about you not worrying about what other people think. You're going to detach from everything. You're being your original self, like Chapel Roan. You know, what if everyone, you know, didn't like her? She's like, well, you know what? She went for it. You know what I mean? This is kind of energy here. Is there some kind of news where you're going to be able to go for it? You're going to be able to go for it. And before this is happening, you could be feeling this energy with your breath. And this is associated with grieving what's no longer going to be. You're letting go of this fear. And there is something about that. you know. There's something about that, like people that are in prison for a long, long time and then they're set free and then they do something to put themselves right back in prison. And why do they do that? Because they're familiar with prison. They felt safe there. They don't feel safe in freedom, even though they do want freedom, maybe deserve freedom. Maybe they didn't even do anything. They just got wrongfully blamed for something and the system failed them, you know? That happens all the time. And then again and again, the rest of their life, they'll be in and out of jail because it's what is familiar, you know? So there's something here that you're changing that's really big. But, you know, it's hard when you're the one doing that. You have intuition, and what did I tell you? You have fortune here. I'm telling you, there's something really big. You're accessing this fortune here. Yeah. A very big fortune. It's your destiny to unlock this fortune here. And what did I say about there's some kind of a risk? There's something here that's trying to kind of force you into some kind of a box here. But that risk is actually a key, right? All those people being against Chaperone gave her this inspiration, and her taking this risk of putting herself out there, you know? And this led to this immense success, to all of these doors opening up for her. That led to her finding within herself a way to use what she's given to her benefit. And so now anywhere she goes in the world, she's at home because of within herself. She's at home. You know what I mean? It's this kind of energy that you're coming into here. There's something here, being very optimistic because you're making changes here. And then there's this flirtation, of course. So then there's this love. Wow, this is very powerful. August moon. Wow. Okay, you have the purse. Pay attention to your finances, and then you have the whale. Great worry over nothing. So I feel like this is kind of like saying, hey, paying attention to things. And maybe you've been worried since August because you got this August card here. But I feel like you're going to come to find out that this is not something that you actually need to worry about. You know, the whales are migrating. So there could be something here about whales migrating at this certain time of year, you know? And this is kind of like the buildup until something is happening here. That could like relate to something here. An August moon, you know, what is that? This is from the Idea of You movie, where she's younger than him, or she's older than him, and he's in a boy band called August Moon, and they wait years to be together here, right? And this is about her believing in herself and not settling, right? Seeing her own beauty for what it really is. So that's very interesting. You could be very, there could be something very unconventional about your love, about your life, about who you are. Just like in that movie, just like Chaperone. Okay. Okay. You have the woman. Dealing with a relationship with a woman here. You have a wish will not be granted, but then you have something important, a new job or a raise. Here, that's what I'm saying. Is like there could be news, and it's not news that you want, but it's immediately followed by better news. Even better news. Opportunities are waiting for you. There could be somebody that's wishing, they're wishing bad on you, and it's not going to come true. It's not going to come to pass. So this is kind of like saying, don't let those other people get in the way of your own happiness here. And maybe Chaperone, she just wished for these people to like her at one point in time. Or she just wished to move somewhere away from those people, right? It's like, yeah, no, you're not going to get that wish to be away from these kind of people that are making fun of you. No, you're going to have to be there every single day, and they're going to make fun of you every day at school. But you know what? she ended up being a famous pop star and using this as fuel to her success, right? So this is kind of like you're going to finally start to see these little things along the way and why. There's a reason for why. There's the devil here. What's that about? This is people that are acting like the devil. The devil cannot touch you anymore. Wheel of Fortune. I'm telling you, there was a devil that was a part of your destiny, okay? And you're using this. And there's something here that there's a dream that you want to happen, and this involves using this kind of energy. And this devil energy is actually completely wrong, right? Because they're so wrong about Chaperone, weren't they? Look at her now, right? So wrong about her. So this is something where you're going to see someone is so very wrong about you. Five of Wands. There could be people trying to battle for your attention. Yeah. There could be people trying to battle for your attention. This is about sticking to something, a boundary that you have set. Something that you set as a boundary that to walk away from. And you can't go back to it. And you know you can't go back to it. And you could be back and forth about wanting to go back to it. And this is saying, no, you can't go back to it. And don't try to go back to it anymore. Because there's something so much better for you here. Okay. So you have the Six of Pentacles with the Tower and the Ten of Wands. This is like finally settling something. This is like, it's the last day of school. And so, you know, you're going to try to do something. Someone's going to try to do something to make something right with you. But they were your bully for the whole time you were in school. And it's kind of like, oh, okay, thank you. You know, that closing scene, right? But it's like what you don't see is you have the Hierophant and the Star. So this feels like things are being set up for you, but you think that they're not. It's like, yes, that's what this is. You think things are not happening, but they are. It's being set up. This is the way that it's supposed to be. It's going to be good. Wow. This could be a earth sign coming towards you. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. It's like some kind of a flirtation here. This is a wish fulfillment. It's something that you really want to have happen, you know. This could be like a secret admirer because you have the Moon and you have the Six of Cups and then the Lovers. Wow. This is secret admirer energy. This could be someone that you daydream of. The one that got away, you always daydream of this energy, you know, but there's something here that you're meant to do. There's something here that's coming to you that's meant for you. Wow. Could be a Cancer or a Pisces or a Gemini, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. You're leaving a comfort zone. Okay, this one says comfort zone. I don't like to show the picture on the card because I don't like that picture. But forming structure and a solid foundation. You're gonna be able to move on something here. And you have reunion soul ties. So this is like summing up the reading. Wow. What is this? This is amazing. Okay, Leo, I love you. This is what I have for you. Thank you so very much. I hope this resonated for you. If it did, please like and subscribe.